Christiansen. I thought Christian Steele. Okay. Steamy Correspondence by Tina Angelina. Okay. Ooh. Someone who goes by the name of Patch wrote a letter. Patch is thought by the book's author to have been Patricia Christensen, a daughter of the owner. The first two letters of her last name. Patricia, who would have been in her mid-20s when the letter was written, was married to an older man of no notable status. This was most definitely not to him. There's also a few passages after his death. It's given to the father of a child she hid from society. If not for her story, yours and mine would be the most tragic tale ever. Most to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin. Left an outcast, forced to live a life of labour under a wicked relative. It's like something from the start of a children's fable. She deserves not the life she's been sentenced. Someday I shall return to you and pray that... Okay. So I am guessing, because there's a bit of play on words. We've got Clancy Edward. So I'm going to go Edward Clancy. Edward Clancy Victory. And the other person's name's John, but I don't know what John's last name is. because in one of the entries that Lauren wrote, Sam was seen walking hand in hand with Edward and John. Well, EC and John. But I don't know what John's name is. Maybe it's in... maybe revisited. Okay. Hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away, and that's almost the end of that. Sam. Pop wanders away from the farm years ago. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor. And I suspect a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from him. From there, Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Let's go. Left for next time. Yeah, because we couldn't figure out who the rest of the spouses were.
So, you thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottree, and his partner was John Miller?
Yes.
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Aha!
I'm Sam Madsen, though you know me as Samantha Roottree. Yep, I got old. The only picture you have of me is from 40 years ago. My book tells the truth
There we
about
go.
the house, the 5 pieces, and my parents. Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My fathers, Edward Clancy Roottree and John Miller.
My guess is Elias disowned Edward Clancy for his for the company that he chose to keep, which is why he was originally on the 5 pieces, but then was removed from the 5 pieces because there's no EC in the first bit of the 5 pieces that we got. Miracle was on there. There were 2 M's. Marigold and Miracle Baby. M and MB for, I think it was Melonberry, and then Melon and something berry.
By now, you've either
makes
read
sense
Lauren's
now.
diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser. Lauren was right. I hated the 5 pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning.
So here we go. But even so, she seems to blame more than just the 2 of them. She has no problem with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the 5 pieces in Elias and Gwyneth.
My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man. But his identical twin Clancy and his father, Elias, were not.
And they only ever claimed that they had 5 children, so...
At age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand.
Confirmed bachelor. Yep, there we go.
Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable. The same year, I was born. A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family. He decided to fix both. They tried to erase Edward
That's
Clancy.
terrible.
They even removed his 5 pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC.
There we go. So we got grape elderberry. In the original one, it was egg cream, then cinnamon extract, and then melon. So Gwendolyn, Elias Jr., Edward Clancy, Clancy Edward, and it's not Marigold. The other M name, it was the girl, I can't remember. But then it got changed to grape, elderberry, cinnamon extract, melon, and M for Miracle Berry. Miracle Baby.
We were sent to the farm, and the 5 pieces did their best to keep the next generation away, to isolate me from family. But Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary.
I got angry when I met a new girl who I don't like. She said, "Your pop is my dad."
Who could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard. And while the 5 pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work. It's a fluke there's a picture of my father at all, but there he is in the background, the 6th 5-piece. Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom, from a life she deemed unworthy.
How awful is it that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate and worse, sent to live in possession. Oh, sorry guys, hang on a sec. Sent to live in possession of her brother's twisted twin and outcast, forced to live a life of labor under a wicked relative.
Elias relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father. At Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 pieces.
None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but if it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam, she had been told her parents died.
My father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat, and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago. He had trained to take over as president.
Ernie Jr. has been learning day to day from Zach. It's been a long time since any real root tree was excited and interested in any actual candy as Ernie.
But due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy. A real root tree. He nearly ruined the company.
Guy is new to the business world, but his family, there are rumors that Ernest had originally trained to succeed Zach, but it'd be passed up for unspecific reasons.
When Ernie took over, he saved the operation. Over 13 years, he made the family billions.
Ernie Jr. has led Root Tree to record profits by developing new products, including the Maple Crisps, and spearheading the formation of Root.
Ernie earned about $36.